What's up, guys? Welcome back to the React channel. Today we will be reacting to top 5 feminist fails, as you can see right here. Um, I've seen a few of these videos before. This is by Wrecked Feminist Videos. Check out his channel. His channel will be in the description, and so will the video. This guy posts a lot of this content. I just wanted to make a video on it, just to kind of show you a little preview of it, I guess. Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I heard this one was pretty funny. Yeah, let's go.
Number 5. Fat Feminist versus Milo.
In more detail, with us is Natasha Devon, founder of the Self-Esteem Team, a campaign group that works with...
Oh, and sorry about the bad quality. It's not my computer, it's the way he recorded it. It's just poor quality as it is,
teenagers on
like, by
mental health,
itself.
body image, and writer and broadcaster and mischief maker, Philo Yiannopoulos. Let's see how we get on today. It's great to see you, Natasha. Congratulations on the MBE, by the way. Thank you for taking the time to join us this afternoon. You presumably, I'm sure you welcome the decision. What impact might it have?
I think body image, the more I learn about it, the more complicated I realize it is. And things like mannequins and adverts, they're symbols, really, I think, more than anything, of the pressures that women face.
But the fact is, women are getting more unhappy, and this sort of slightly irresponsible trend to sort of encourage people to eat whatever they want and do whatever they want is is one of the things that's fueling an obesity crisis, and that's a really serious thing. That's a real thing. That's something that's got health implications. It's got cost implications for the NHS. The problem isn't too many anorexic women. The problem is quite in the opposite direction.
There's so much wrong with what you just said. First of all, the message is
What?
not eat whatever you want, sit on your sofa and eat lard all day. The message is live a healthy lifestyle and then see how your body...
I like how they say sofa and... Wait, lard? Is that what she said? Whatever. I just think this is kind of funny, all on its own, but I don't think it's... This woman doesn't seem like a feminist. To think that it's just that she's like some... Maybe she is, actually. I think by definition she would be, but it's interesting to see the points that they make and how flawed they are in reality. Like, look, listen, guys. Be honest with you. I honestly don't care what a girl looks like as long as they have a good personality. But if they're gonna be like eating themselves to death, then that's just messed up. Okay, or throwing up, and like if they're like anorexic or something like that. But that's like a disorder, not like I think that was eating disorder, but I can't remember what it's called. But let's just go back into it.
ends up. There's quite a wide spectrum within which the human body can exist and be healthy. Human beings come in lots of different shapes and sizes, and that should be reflected in retail because, after all, it's us that's spending our money on those clothes. There's also evidence to show that our thin-worshipping culture is actually what's fueling the obesity crisis, that it makes people feel shameful.
I don't
I like how he laughs. His like little smirky laugh in the background. But she does not make any good points there. And if those women or feminists watching this are probably gonna disagree with me because, of course, they're feminists and they will go with this. And I'm a male, so I will disagree with this. But you have to look at it from certain angles and perspectives. And if people wanting to be skinny is fueling obesity, that doesn't make sense, does it now? Because if you want to be skinny, you eat less and you work out more. But some people don't do that, so I don't understand. If the desire is to be fat, I'm pretty sure that people would eat more. That flawed logic. That's all this is. But let's continue.
think that anybody's complaining about, having realistic types if they want them in certain places. The problem is when you start sort of bullying retailers into getting rid of aspirational body types, making clothes look worse in the window. I mean, if you look, when a woman goes shopping, for example, she quite often looks at clothes that are a smaller size than she'll actually wear, because she wants to know how that garment's actually going to look. These sorts of aspirational...
Not sure that's true, but go on.
Well, I love how we're being told what women look for
Well,
when they
again,
go shopping.
this is obviously you're from the sort of mansplaining school of feminism, which of course also hates capitalism.
Oh yeah, that's a little thing. Mansplaining. It's some stupid thing that feminists came up with, which doesn't. That sounds just flat out stupid in my opinion. I mean, you made up a word that makes no sense. It's explaining, but with like a man's like ideology. I don't understand the feminists they just want to be those people that are different. They want to change stuff. They want to do stuff that doesn't make sense. It it's one of those things that really makes me mad. I am young. I'm not going to give my age out, but I'm relatively young compared to people on this. This guy over here is a homosexual, and this woman has nothing really to say, but this guy has his view on it. I have my view on it, and they're pretty much the same, being that we're both males, even though he is interested in the same sex. It's interesting how that works. And the fact that she like backfires at that, and let's just keep on watching to see how this goes.
As we heard earlier, and there's always, what I really don't like about this debate is
Finish her!
when I said, women are getting more unhappier every decade, I'm not just pulling that out of my behind. Women these days report, as compared to even 50 years ago, they're far more depressed. They're far more likely to report themselves as generally unhappy with life. They're far more likely to be single, and they're far more likely to contemplate suicide. And a lot of this has got to do with the fact that after 30, women do struggle to be happy if they're not in relationships. And part of the reason that many women are not in relationships is you've got these weird celebrities like Lena Dunham, who put sort of, being quivering and blobby and unpleasant as a sort of virtue on our screens, encouraging women to turn themselves into quite unattractive, sort of spectacles. I don't think that's particularly healthy for anybody, but ultimately it doesn't really affect men. It certainly doesn't affect me as a homosexual. It just affects women because you're making women unhappy.
Yeah, see, he makes some solid points there. The fact that she wants, look, if you want to be fat, you be fat. You shouldn't look to be fat. And like he said, though, like the whole overweight thing and girls not having, or women not having boyfriends or relationship, in general, is causing high suicide rates. So, like, really, they're trying to increase that, but it's one of those weird things.
Number 4. Gavin versus Fat Ginger Faggot.
Single women in general.
Now, okay, now I've seen this one. The guy on the right here, this guy is Gavin. This is the cisgendered, whatever the heck it's called, thing. This guy is legitimately just, I don't know. I don't want to be rude, and bully him, but, just, look at his face. It's blurry, but look at his face. And just to prove that it's not my computer, I'm running at 1080p. And I changed it all around, and it doesn't change at all, so that's what I have. But, this guy is so funny. This guy is so funny. This isn't really, I guess it's a feminist fail, but it's just watch.
For making less than men.
Here's another thing that's never occurred to you. Have you ever considered the possibility that Mima is lazy?
No, she's not lazy. She actually worked a day job, a night job, and a weekend job.
What's she doing right now, though, besides sitting on her ass making sweet tea for a fucking beta male ginger sphere?
Mima got
Sorry about the swearing, but that's how this guy makes his points. And I honestly think it's kind of funny.
5 hours of sleep a night for 30 years. They got 4 or 5 hours of sleep. She raised 3 children on her own because my grandpa was a deadbeat loser.
Yeah, well, that's the tragedy here, is the lack of men in the family. And I'll take...
Oh god, that's my favorite part. I've seen this one before. This one is so funny. The lack of men in the family. And then his reaction.
With Mima's hard work, I'll assume you're not lying. But for the most part, single moms are lazy. And it's a really shitty thing to do to a kid.
What?
Become a single mom knowingly. Most single moms are single moms by choice. And look what they create.
My grandpa
Look at you.
was a terrible person. He was also...
Look in the mirror. Grow a fucking beard and wear a camel hat. You're in Georgia.
First of all, I have a beard, okay?
No, a beard. Not a gorilla mask. All right, bye.
Peace, asshole.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Grow
jerk.
a fucking nut.
This guy, I think he has 2, but it's just too good for me, man. The conversation. Grow a beard. I have a beard. No, not that gorilla mask. A real beard.
Number 3. Gavin versus dried up cunt feminist hippie.
The dominant narrative in America is white people are evil, white people suck,
We should be ashamed
No. This is the same guy. This is the same guy that just talked about this, but this is like it's like a different setting.
of ourselves, and
I don't think we should
are
be ashamed of ourselves. I think that we should take responsibility for the system that we've created.
the best system in the world.
Oh, we do not have the best system
Who
in
has
the
a
world.
better system?
There are many European countries that are much better off
Oh,
than
you
us.
mean like the European countries with a higher density of whites, like Northern Europe?
That's one way to phrase it, I guess.
You don't mean Turkey?
No.
Ooh, caught in the racist circle. Oh,
You don't mean Eastern Europe
No.
with the communists? So the only time you can come up with a system that's better than America, it's a country that's more white than America. You don't mean Turkey?
this guy's so funny, dude. The comedy feminist, anti-feminist.
2. Feminist senator gets fucked right in the pussy.
You've restarted,
Let me
fair
just
enough.
stop you so you don't waste a line of questioning. I'm just giving you...
I love the mansplaining. I'm enjoying it.
You're loving what?
The mansplaining that's going on.
What
Or
do you
just talking me through how
What do you-
well,
what do you-
by
what do you-
not answering the question
what do
by...
you, what do you, what do you,
Stupidest word ever invented. Just stupidest word ever invented. Oh my god, I hate that. Mansplaining. God. That's not women in general. That's feminists like trying to be more than they are. God, that's just stupid. Oh god, if that ever gets into the dictionary, I'm ending it.
reading
I'm not
process
living
which is
any
not
longer.
related to the question that I've asked.
what's mansplaining, Senator?
Well, it's the slightly patronising and condescending way that you're responding to my questions.
Well, I would suggest, Senator, that if you're putting the word man in front of some description of what I'm doing, you're doing that which I'm sure you're very much against, is making a sexist implication about how I'm conducting my role as
Well,
a man.
then the easiest way to do it...
Is that what you're saying, Senator?
Well, what I'm saying is that the way you've been responding to me has been patronising and condescending, and I have responded to that. So the easiest way to deal with this is not
Imagine, Senator, imagine
to have
if I
that
said
way
you were
in responding to the questions
Imagine
I've
the
asked.
reaction, Senator, if I said you were woman-splaining. You're saying that I'm mansplaining.
Well, it is a term that's used
Is it
when...
by whom?
Well,
By
it
rude,
is a term that's used.
By rude,
Doesn't make
by
any
rude
sense.
senators, by senators
no.
who are seeking to make gender an issue. Stop being a hypocrite.
Well, I
Conduct
doubt
yourself
it.
appropriately for this
Well,
place.
I'm sorry you're so offended by the use of the word. It is a word that's used. It's a...
God.
I'm surprised that you're so shocked by the use of
I want somebody to slap her.
I'm just calling hypocrisy. Hypocrisy, thy name is Labour. Thy name is Senator Gallagher.
Number 1. Perpetual frowny face cunt feminist fuck gets down, wrecked and deleted from existence.
When you sort of do the blind...
Okay, so this is like the Milo guy and the homosexual guy.
You know, when teachers know the gender of the person who's studying,
Turn this up a little bit.
up in sciences.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the stereotype threat, which is when girls identify themselves as being female by writing their own name on the top of the test, they will do worse. It has been shown that they will do worse because they
What?
know that they're being... that they...
Wait. So her argument is, girls will do worse if they write their name on the top of the test because it makes them identify as a female? Oh god, that's just... That's stupid. Oh, scientists? Wait, what? I'm confused. This is just stupid.
They feel that they will
But women
probably
perform
fail
better at
in an
university. More
environment...
girls are getting...
Excuse me?
Well, okay, so we have to ask...
Girls
is it,
perform better at
you have to ask if
university.
this is really a problem. More women are going to university, they're getting higher grades at school, they're getting higher grades at
20%
university,
of all
more
A-level
women
physics
graduate.
students are
Women in
women.
their 30s
20%.
earn more than men for the same work in their 30s in the UK and the US now. They are 2 to 1 more likely to get a job with the same qualifications. Where's the structural bias against women here? I don't see the problem here. What I do see actually is a very reasonable complaint from a lot of young men, not my generation maybe, you know, I'm sort of 10 years older than them, but from a lot of young men who are going to university, going into the workplace, and they don't recognize the world you're describing because it's not their experience. When they go for a job, they are discriminated against because people are desperate to hire women. When they go to university, more women are doing better all around them, and they feel as though being held up to feminine standards of behavior, being whacked on Ritalin because they're too boisterous in the playground, or not getting the same support that women do at university, that society
and what
actually
about mental health issues that men have? Would you like to make a final point, and then I'll come to you?
Of all A-level physics students, only 20% are girls. How can you possibly say that we're in an equal environment where girls are coming out and studying science as much as boys are? We are absolutely not, and we need to make sure that girls feel that science is for them, and it's not just for boys, and they're not being pushed out of it because of who they are and because they might cry and because they might be self-reflective.
But this is based on an assumption that there ought to be some kind of gender parity. My suggestion is that there isn't. We don't complain when women dominate subjects like nursing. We shouldn't complain when men dominate subjects like physics.
We're going to have to leave it there. We could chat for another hour on this.
Okay, that's the end of the video anyways. Thanks for watching. I gotta say, this guy right here makes some pretty good points every time he talks to feminists, which is, so far, there's only been 2 that I've seen, but they've all been really good, they've all been really good points. And, like, yeah, like he said, we shouldn't, men don't complain when women, like, dominate nursing and stuff like that. Women shouldn't complain when men dominate certain things. And it's the fact that, like, I don't want to say anything to offend any women, but they don't pursue it. Like, they'll go for it, of course, but they get, like, kind of off because I don't know if they're intimidated or what, but they just don't end up pursuing it all the way through. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Go down below, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Then come over to Wrecked Feminist Videos, and like and subscribe to his channel. And I'll put this video and his channel in the description. Also, check out, I have another channel. It's a gaming channel. It's called Zambeezy. That's my name. And go check that out. And I play some video games, and you guys can check that out if you are interested. So, yeah. Have a great day, and let the rivers flow with you.